Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and I'm glad I have something to fill in between why I'm suffering hunting those Pokemons. Maybe not a lot because I'm lazy, I don't hunt a lot. Anyway, 30 minutes probably too long for me. So this is the final of the ladder tournament, 46th ladder tournament, which consists of top 25 players from both servers from last month, which is July. So this is the final. We just done that this morning for me. I don't know what is his time, I don't know. Yeah, but basically this is best of 5 since I'm from upper bracket. So if I lose this best of 5, I still have another shot in another best of 5 because everyone on upper bracket gets a chance. After they lose, they revive. They have 2 lives. So basically I have 2 lives. So he's gonna have to win potentially 6 games, and I just need to win 3 in a best of 5 because EO5. Anyway, let's just start game number 1 in the first best of 5 right here. We got ourselves a balance versus balance. He also used Crawdaunt. I also use Crawdaunt. So obviously the 2 Crawdons is gonna cause some problems for each of us. He's gonna lead with Ferrothorn, which is a good lead because this is Nitrate off. I trade rocks. He used Spike. I'm gonna go into my Heatran right here. Took the leech. That's okay though. Now right here I'm gonna switch out into Rotom Wash expecting Garchomp, and he did go in with the Garchomp. Right here I click Hydro Pump because he might set up Stealth Rock or Toxic or something. He's gonna go into Ferrothorn though. So now we have to Volt Switch out. Well, judging by this, then the Lopunny, but I do have Hippo, so that's like the other thing. I stopped Lopunny, so I need to keep it like healthy always. Here we goes into the Tornadus. This Zapdos is actually pretty offensive. It took 29% from Heat Wave, and he's later revealed that he's indeed fast, very fast Zapdos, maybe max speed or something. He's gonna Volt Switch on my Rotom. I'm gonna Volt Switch myself, and now I get a chance to go into Heatran. Basically, I just want to kill the Garchomp so I can defog, so later I won't have to worry about Stealth Rock. Right here, he missed our first Magma Storm. That's fine though because it's Magma Storm. I doubled out, not double. I switched out into Tornadus. He set up Stealth Rock. Here, Hurricane, just cause. Now I don't want to U-turn ever because this Zapdos has static, so just go trade into Hippo, dodge a Heat Wave. Not sure if that's crucial because now he's gonna go into Garchomp, and I double out into Rotom expecting exactly the Garchomp. So right here I'm gonna defog on his Dragon Tail. So I don't think he has Toxic. That's why he went for Dragon Tail. I mean, Toxic is pretty free. Help you with the rock and stuff. Now I'm gonna Hydro on the Ferrothorn. Didn't gain much out of it, and since we have a lot of games to cover, I'm gonna skip to this part. He made some very nice play. This is game 1, so I didn't want to take risk and do some prediction because it's just game number 1. And I'm honestly not familiar with the way he plays. He's a very strong player. Won ladder tournaments like a lot of time. Maybe he won the most. Yeah, here it's revealed that his Zapdos is very fast. So I hit the overheat on this Garchomp. Deals decent damage. He's still alive though. Now I go into my Rotom right here as he went for the Dragon Tail. I got tailed out into my Manectric. So this Excavator is scarfed, obviously. So I don't like every time the Excavator come out on my Manectric, I have to switch. So he made some very nice prediction in the first game, and won the speed tile on Crawdon here, right here, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Ice, all that stuff. That's nice. That's very nice. Good for him. And eventually, my last win con was the Manectric, but unfortunately, I wasted a lot of hits earlier due to failed prediction. So that's why I didn't manage to kill any of his Pokemon early on. Now we knocked out the Garchomp, but that is just too late. In the Rock Slide, kill Tornadus. And now the Hippo cannot stand up against the wall. The world. And right here, he's just gonna Earthquake on my Rotom and knocked me out. So that's game number 1. 1-0 after game number 1. Game 2. I brought my team here. Screen offense. He brought like a Tornadus again. I hate Tornadus in all cases. So this game looks a bit more generous than the last team, both of us. So we start here with our Suicide Lead Excadrill. I don't think this is Scarf, so I just Stealth Rock there. He's gonna Earthquake. Here I was wondering if he's actually like the Suicide Lead and stuff. He could be something like just Soft Sand, no item though. Definitely not Rocky Helmet, because if they're Rocky Helmet, they just stay in like Stealth Rock and stuff. So right here I made a return call because the Scizor is just like I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch into Lando. So we got the 2 HKO on Landorus. He got up rocks though, so that's not too comfortable. Incoming Manaphy, I'm gonna go straight into my superior. I'm surprised he clicked Tail Glow. Maybe it's max HP, so he lived this Leap Storm. Yeah, maybe that's why. I'm gonna go for the Leap Storm right here. I don't have Glare. This is Screen Superior, so it only has Taunt, Light Screen, Reflect, and stuff. He's going to go into Tornadus on the Leaf Storm and then proceed to U-turn out into Manaphy. Now right here, I cannot afford to switch, so I have to sack my Diggersby, went back into my Superior, and now we use the Reflect on the incoming Tornadus. It's going to knock me out with U-turn, and he's going to go into Magnezone. Magnezone is pretty good because he can Volt Switch freely on me, and he decided to go for the Thunder Wave. Now here incoming the Latios, I went for the Hidden Power, didn't do anything. So this Latios kind of sus. I assumed that it was Scarfed, so my best play was to go into Gyarados. I mean, if it's Draco, Psychic doesn't make any sense. If it's Draco, his special attack is going to be lowered, and then I'm going to go into Hawlucha and setup. Granted, I need to like tank a Draco, -2 Draco, and a Bullet Punch from Mega Scizor, but I think I can do it because my Hawlucha is actually max HP. So right here I just go into Gyarados, and he did go for the trick, and right here is a free Dragon Dance. He's going to Magnezone. He's gonna switch out into Tornadus, scouting for the Earthquake, but I went for the for the substitute though, and now we can feel free to Dragon Dance. He went for the Hurricane and unfortunately missed. I mean, it's Hurricane. And we Waterfall, knock him out. And right now, nothing gonna be able to tank this except for Scizor. But I do have still the substitute here, so I'm gonna Waterfall again. Well, what happened if that Hurricane hit is that I just Dragon Dance once more because, you know, I tank a Hurricane. Not sure into Bullet Punch I would live that. So that's just a question for another day, but that is okay. After that, we won game number 2 pretty comfortably. Not too much error there. Game 3, he brought Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Garchomp, Manaphy, Clefable, and Tyranitar. Balanced team. I brought my HO, Princess Volcarona Rocks. This Garchomp lead is kind of sus, so I just stay in regular form in Moonblast. I'm afraid it's gonna be something like the bulky Chomp, and it survived on Moonblast, something like that. So I stay in regular form in case I live on Earthquake. So he's gonna go into Venusaur, that's fine. I'm gonna go for the Excadrill here on the Garchomp. I know he's gonna Earthquake because I do have Magic Bounce, so going for Stealth Rocket here is just a loss. So I need to weaken this Garchomp for basically everything. Bisharp, you know, Gyarados, all that stuff. Volcarona. Now I'm gonna go into my Excadrill here and proceed to set up Stealth Rock, and we can Rapid Spin on the Manaphy. And this Manaphy turned out to be very, very slow, and it scalded and burned me. That's okay. Now we can go into Superior and click the Glare here, predicting the Venusaur coming in, and we go into Volcarona here on the fully paralyzed out. Now I expect him to go into Bisharp, and he did go into Bisharp. I had a thought that this might be Scarfed, but I didn't do it. I didn't switch. It's just like high risk or high reward. I mean, if I kill this Volcarona, it's gonna have an easier time, but I didn't scout for the Scarf, and I paid the price. He went for the Scarf Superpower. Knocked me out. Even though, well, even if he's banded, he might be faster still if he's jolly nature. But that's fine. We're gonna go for Diamond Storm right here. Doesn't matter if we miss because we can just Moonblast later. Now incoming the Clefable, I'm gonna Moonblast, get some chip damage. Now we go into Superior to glare it and proceed to knock it off so that I can deal with Clefable more easily, because now Volcarona just 1v1, right? So he's gonna go into Manaphy and I substitute. Unfortunately, my Volcarona, as you all know, only run Flamethrower, no Giga Drain, no Bug Buzz or whatever. If it's like Bug Buzz, it wins on the spot, but unfortunately not. So we just have to go for the Flamethrower twice and Moonblast to knock out the Manaphy. Cost me my Volcarona there. Now it's gonna go to Venusaur. I just want to well, I don't want to kill this. I just want to drop his special attack so I can go into Gyarados and win, Dragon Dance, do all that stuff. But he knows, he actually knows. So right here, right after his special attack got dropped, he switched out into Clefable, sacking it. So we can go into Tyranitar and click Scarf, Stone Edge, and kill both of the Gyarados and Pansy. Now here I just want to die, but he knows that. Then he could Calm Mind, so I'm forced to kill it. And now he's gonna go into Tyranitar. The only shot that we have left is that we dodged Stone Edge, which we didn't. So it's gonna finish game number 3 right there and lead 2-1 currently. Game number 4. I did bring Hyper Offense, but it looks such with Lopunny, Clefable, and Klefki. That's fine though. Clefable, this is Cosmic Power. So I lead with Lando. He's gonna lead with Starmie. Starmie is gonna cause some trouble. I decided to well, you can't set up Cell Block in front of this guy actually anyway, because he has a Rapid Spin, so I just explode and kill him. Now he's gonna go into Tangrowth. I go Latias. That's a nice bluff because now I'm gonna go for the Earthquake on the Heatran, deals a lot of damage. Now he's gonna go into Tornadus. I set up the light screen. I switch into Bisharp, expecting something, and that something is Brick Break. He broke my screen. That is pretty nice tech you can add if you know your opponent is gonna use a lot of screens, and I did use a lot of screens. That's just psychology. That's just my my weakness. Now I'm gonna go into Lopunny, High Jump Kick, and missed. That's okay though. I do have Healing Wish on my Latias. Well, I decided to use it on my Lopunny, but that's not my initial plan though. He's gonna go Heatran on the Clefable right here. I can afford to go into Latias. I do have the Earthquake. I threaten him. He have to switch out. I use Reflect here as he break my screen again. Now I'm gonna heal back my Lopunny. I assume he's gonna switch out because the return does have a chance to kill. So I just High Jump Kick the Tangrowth, got a crit. So the next one might be able to do 40. So I went for the Power Up Punch at that time. And right now I assume he's gonna go back into Tangrowth. So I just High Jump Kick again for as much damage as possible. And here we can comfortably click Power Up Punch, and probably should have clicked Return here, but I click High Jump Kick anyway, and it kills. So he's gonna go into Medicham to fake me out, and that fake out is gonna cause a crit. I don't know if that mattered because he did have the Bullet Punch. So I was assuming he didn't have Bullet Punch, so I switch out into Klefki, expecting the Tangrowth to come in, but no, I have Calm Mind Klefki, so this High Jump Kick is gonna kill anyway. I figured, yeah, no chance left. Just go Clefable here. The Zen Headbutt is gonna deal a lot of damage, and now Zen Headbutt is gonna kill me. And that is the end of first best of 5. I lost 1-3, but we do have 2 lives since we came from upper bracket, so the second best of 5 is gonna be the deciding factor. Alright, second BO5, game number 1. So he caught me by using those like Brick Break and stuff, so now I kind of cut slack not using screens anymore. So when we balance him, I do expect either Metagross or Medicham, so I brought Double Eight to deal with them. I also have the Scizor with Pursuit, so this is like a perfect team to be up against. Azumarill is kind of dangerous. Volcarona is not, because my Hippo is fully specially defensive, plus it has Rock Tomb. So we're gonna lead off with Lopunny as usual. Mega Evolve, Fake Out, Scout for the item, and this Landorus turned out to be Rocky Helmet. Ice Punch doesn't kill, so I went into my Rotom here. This Rotom is actually bold. It's like the first time in forever you see me using bold Rotom. Now it's gonna defog, get rid of the rock, and he's gonna Will Whips. I'm gonna Will Whips myself. So we trade whips there, nothing special. He's gonna Volt Switch first. I don't think he's gonna risk the Lando. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna go into Latias. Now right here, I do have a Scizor which has Pursuit, and we deal some damage to the Latias. He tanked that thanks to Cobra Berry. He's gonna go into Landorus right here. My plan was to go into Hippo, and he's gonna go for the Stealth Block. That's fine. We trade rocks here because I figured he had a Volcarona, so he's not too comfortable with this either. And I'm slightly better at tanking the rocks and stuff. Now he's gonna go to Azumarill and claims a kill. This is definitely a Assault Vest because it's kind of bulky. Now I'm going to Lopunny, Fake Out, sorry, Fake Out plus Return. Not gonna be able to kill it though, because it is very bulky. It's like max HP, so this is gonna deal not enough. But at least it dies to rocks. So I'm gonna switch out here, expecting the Aqua Jet, but he's gonna expect a quick attack and Scout for it and go for the Landorus, which is fair. Now I can go into my Hippo pretty free. He's gonna U-turn out into the Rotom Wash, and of course I'm gonna keep Hippo because as long as Volcarona is alive, I need to keep Hippo at all costs. Now I'm gonna go into Tornadus, and it turned out to be Thunder Wave. Well, if he hit that, I don't know if it's gonna be bad or better for me because I want the slow U-turn. If I can slow U-turn and I can go into Scizor and U-turn again, I might like that more than this. But this is okay because this is not bad. This is not bad. I'm free to click anything I want, and I decided to U-turn on the Lando. Now right here he's gonna U-turn, of course. He's freeing up like something like Whirlwind, so I can actually sack off on this Azumarill sack, and got a free full HP. And now this Latias is obviously gonna Healing Wish. I just go into Scizor because positionally is actually the best, because if it goes Rotom, I'm just gonna U-turn for some big damage because I'm choice band. Sack Lopunny right here and come back to Scizor. If it goes Lando, that is fine as well. I have Hippo. If it go, no one can go Metagross. If it goes Volcarona, he takes 50%, and I can go to Hippo. Now right here we're gonna go for the Scizor. Look at this. Bullet Punch is primed to sweep because if the Metagross, I do have Double Eight with Pursuit, and I just need to trap him twice, and then Bullet Punch is gonna kill everyone. The Volcarona I do have the Hippo for. Rotom is low, so right here if I U-turn he died, right? So I decided to go for the Pursuit, and since he cannot defog anymore, he's gonna die. His Rotom is gonna die, and that is pretty good. Now we are so close to winning. This Landorus is gonna come out. I'm fine with that. His Rotom is like his only switching to this Hippo. So he's gonna go Metagross on the Hippo. I'm specially defensive, so I might not be able to take it well there. So I'm just going to go into the Blade on the Ice Punch. Here we click another Pursuit, a lot of Pursuit here, and just another Pursuit, and this Metagross is gonna die, and I'm guaranteed to win with the Bullet Punch on the Landorus. So right here I'm gonna sack my attempt to sack my Tornadus, but he didn't let me do it. So anyway, I'm gonna save it then. Goes to the Blade. He went for a Bullet Punch, and now I just need to Pursuit again, but he went for the Ice Punch and I got frozen. So oops, no more attractive plan, no more Bullet Punch sweep, because I'm pretty sure that Metagross survived one Bullet Punch. So right here is gonna go into Volcarona to take advantage of the frozen Blade and set up, but that's fine. I mean, as I mentioned, I even tanked the Giga Drain from this range, So I will go for the Rock Tomb and knock out the Volcarona, which is good. And now we just need to not get flinched by the Zen Headbutt on the Scizor, or I fall right here with my Blade, which did not happen, of course, and I died. Now here the Zen Headbutt is gonna crit. Well, I almost died to Stealth Rock, so that's it. But unfortunately, I do have like a little bit of health left, which is gonna come back with 1% and kill this Lando with the Bullet Punch. The Rotom dies to Stealth Rock, and we managed to get a win in the first game, second best of 5. Game 2, we have Mega Altaria, Sand Excadrill, and Heatran, a lot of things that can like counteract this Clefable, because it's the thorn in my eye, Altaria. He's gonna lead with Ferrothorn, I lead with Scarf Rotom, and right now we can trick. Tricking the Gliscor is actually pretty good, because that means that my Excadrill is not gonna have a bad time doing subs anymore. So here we're gonna double into Heatran. I mean, after like, what is it, 5 games playing him, I gotta get something out of it, you know. First of all, I didn't do really well in the first best of 5, and luckily we have 2 lives, so we're gonna do it again with more flexible plays. I'm gonna Volt Switch on the Gliscor right there, expecting a switch. Now we have the Altaria finally, and I can get the Mega off here, officially tanking all hits from the Keldeo. Went for the Flamethrower just in case, and I burned him. That's not good, because I want to glare and paralyze this Clefable, but no, I'm gonna burn it right there, but it's fine. I'm gonna go into Excadrill. I do have leftovers, so I'm not too scared to go into Excadrill. Now we're gonna get a nice double there on the Ferrothorn and Magma Storm the Tornadus, but that's fine. He's gonna U-turn into Gliscor. Now here I have a feeling he's gonna roost, but I don't want to risk my Heatran because it's too good to be risked like that. So I'm just going to my Superior, and we do throw up a Glare here on the Ferrothorn. Right there, I should have like knocked this off, so it wouldn't be like too annoying anymore. So we go into Heatran here, gets nice damage on Keldeo, and we do have specially defensive Altaria to tank this hit. He went for the Focus Blast and missed. That doesn't matter, believe me, it deals like 30%. And now I'm just gonna roost because I don't want to be low while he's throwing off some hits like that. So he's gonna go into Clefable. I'm going back into my Excadrill. He made a double into Keldeo again, but you know, try it again, and it deals 30%, and it's still the same thing, right? Still the same thing. Now it's gonna go Metagross, changing up a little bit. I do have some check for this, especially defense. Well, physically defensive Hippo is gonna eat that. It's 39% from the Metagross. Why don't you guys play Hippo? Why is it you? I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk about that. Anyway, we're gonna go into Heatran here on the knockoff. I don't have any items, so it doesn't matter. We went for the Magma Storm, deal some damage on the Gliscor. Now here, I have to be consistent. I think he's just gonna Earthquake, and I'll keep switching. So we goes into Superior on the Earthquake. That's very nice, because now we're gonna defog. Yes, defog Superior. Observe. We're gonna go Altaria because we tanked all hit. I'm gonna go into Clefable. I want the Keldeo to like now he turned out to be Flamethrower, by the way, and I'm scared. I have to switch into Heatran. I want the Keldeo to click like Scald to burn my Altaria. That's all I want, because I run Facade instead of Return, but he never burned me, so that's very sad, and I burned him with Flamethrower. Anyway, we're gonna do some double right there. Got another Magma Storm off, and now I just need to click the Magma Storm again, and pretty sure I got a kill after this on the Gliscor. If that Magma Storm missed, it's gonna be a problem, but luckily we hit that. So anyway, it's gonna go into Keldeo. That's fine. We eat the Focus Blast, and that's a max roll of 34%, and it doesn't matter. I just roost them off. He's gonna switch out into Metagross again. I mean, in this game, I played pretty simple. It's not too like complex. The only doubles I made was Heatran on the Ferrothorn, and that's all of them. The defensive option is quite definitive with Altaria tanking Keldeo, and yeah, here it turned out to be Warwick. I guess he expected the Rock Tomb from last game, but now I run Whirlwind now. So yeah, pretty simple. Altaria to check Keldeo, and Hippo to check Metagross, and I don't have to risk too much. Now here he's gonna go into Ferrothorn as I switch out into Hippowdon. That's pretty nice play from him because now he can put pressure on with the Stealth Rock or Leech. I don't know why he went for Leech there. Well, here's the thing. My Magma Storm is gonna run out of PP. He only has 2 left, and well, the thing is that in the first game, I did show him the first game of the first best of 5. I did show him that I had Overheat. So there's one move that I haven't revealed. Actually, 2 moves that I haven't revealed yet. So it could very well be Overheat, and he's respecting that, and he's thinking that I might have Overheat. So that is very important because I did not have Overheat, and I just go into Heatran on this Ferrothorn to click Earth Power, and yeah, so he's gonna get paralyzed twice. That's unfortunate. We goes into Heatran here. Magma Storm, only 2 hits left. We missed that one, but I think that one is alright because the next one is gonna claim a KO, and that is what's important. This Tornado is gonna die to burn plus the Magma damage. Now it's gonna go into Keldeo again. Same thing. I don't have to risk anything. Now I officially run out of Magma Storm now, so that is pretty bad. But I might still have Overheat. He doesn't know that. I also do have Hippowdon to Whirlwind out the Clefable once it's set up. I mean, if the Clefable is the last Pokemon, it doesn't matter. I do have an Excalibur to do a lot of damage, and then someone should be able to pick off the KO with whatever remaining, I guess. Now I'm gonna keep my Hippowdon healthy, of course, because Metagross is still alive. Right here, I think I just need to weaken the Ferrothorn so that my Excalibur can sweep with a lot of Earthquake and Iron Head. And now he's gonna go into Keldeo. I still have a switch in. Again, I want him to burn me, but he never burned it. And that's pretty sad because I do tanked 2 Moonblast, right? 3 Moonblast. So yeah. So if he burned me right there, it's gonna be nice. He can just Dragon Dance and do some stuff. But anyway, it doesn't matter. As he Carmine again, I'm just gonna sack off and then Whirlwind out. The Ferrothorn is gonna come out. I just sack Heatran here. Yeah, he's still respecting the Overheat, so he's gonna switch out into Keldeo and sack it. Now incoming Clefable. I might still have Taunt, so he just went for the Moonblast and kill me, and that's totally fine. Now we go into our Superior, and we went for the Leaf Storm. Now at this point, I just want to weaken the Ferrothorn, so Earthquake kills, right? Earthquake kills. Or I goes Altaria later and click. He doesn't have what is it, Gyro Ball, so I can click Dragon Dance and for Flamethrower and stuff. So that's a lot of things to do. Now right here it's gonna get paralyzed a couple times, but literally I just need to weaken it. So he's gonna die though. That's pretty bad. Because right now I just need to go into my Hippo, and basically just sack the Hippo on the right turn, so that I can kill this Clefable with Iron Head and the Metagross with the Earthquake, and that's exactly what we did. We sacked Hippo on this turn and just killed the rest with an Earthquake and an Iron Head. So that's game number 2 of the second BO5. Let's get to the third one. Game 3. If I win this, I win the whole things. So this is a big game. I decided to go back to Screed now because I don't think he's gonna bring something like Brick Break anymore. Hey, that might be Brick Break the Weavile, we never knows. Yeah, because we played different teams like that. So I just went back to the only team that got me the win in the first best of 5. We went back to Tradition. It's gonna go into Starmie. I decided to go for the Rock Tomb. Lower speed, maybe Earthquake kills. I don't expect it to kill, so I actually switch out here into Superior, and he expected it to kill, so he switched out into Scizor. So that's a little bit like trading around, I guess. Now here he doesn't care about Hidden Power Fire. Of course, I don't have it because I used this team already, and he knows green. He's gonna go for the Stealth Rock, and later on went for the Lava Plume and burned me. That is fine though, because in the first game, upon replying to the Scizor, I didn't reveal that I do have Fire Punch. I could return on Scizor, So he didn't expect that, and right here he's gonna stay in with the scissor and die to the 5-punch. So that's pretty sweet. And now he's gonna go into Starmie and revenge kill me with the Scald. That's fine. I'm gonna go to Superior, expected him to switch into Among Us or something. I just want to spin, but went for the Toxic, which is pretty weird, in my opinion. But he is faster than me, so that I guess that makes sense. Oh, he's gonna Scald here, that's fine. I need to spin at some point. Not now. So right here, I just go for the Light Screen. This Weavile missed an Icicle Crash, and that is pretty big. Because I do Leaf Storm here to weaken him, I don't bother going for the Reflect. Even though I could. My plan was to go into Gyarados after anyway. And we do Mega Evolve and click Dragon Dance because I expect him to stay in. Because if I stay in regular form, I mean I can do some substitute stuff, and this Giga Drain is never going to be able to break myself, right? But I do have Light Screen, and the Mega Gyarados is pretty bulky on the special side anyway. We Crunch doesn't deal quite as much damage as I expected though, because if it deals a lot, then I should be able to get a lot of kills right there. But yeah, of course I expected him to switch because that's like his only alternative, right? There's no other way. Now right here I could go for the Roar and Crunch and kill him, but nah, I didn't go for it. So he's gonna go for the Giga Drain now. He needs to pick someone to sack. So I was about to use Waterfall on this and not kill, so we're gonna set up with Hawlucha, but he also has a Weavile, so you know, I would rather take one kill here and get revenge kill by the Weavile. So we got the kill on the Among Us, so Weavile is gonna come out. You know what, after this I decided, well, he's definitely gonna go for the Ice Shot, of course. This is like the pretty easy situation you can predict because like it's the last resort. If someone click knock off an Icicle or Icicle Crash here, they are not human. So of course he's gonna go for the Ice Shot. So my plan was that I goes into Reuniclus on the Choice Band Ice Shot. He's gonna be locked, and then I go back into my Excadrill to Rapid Spin because I'm faster than both of the Heatran and the Gliscor. So that's my plan, right? He cannot let me set up and do some stuff. So took advantage of that, going into our Reuniclus and double out into Excadrill. Why? While still having Mega Gyarados, because it is still faster than the Gliscor, I might get a hip hop, and we got the perfect scenario there. Rapid Spin and then Stealth Rock on the Gliscor, and right here I'm gonna go for the Rock Tomb to just guarantee, you know, he may be adamant, he may be a little bit faster than usual, you know. Now I'm gonna go into my Gyarados and go for the Waterfall, and it didn't kill. He's quite bulky. He's gonna go for the Facade, and you know who else bulky? My Hawlucha. I'm pretty sure I live one Facade, and if I live one Facade, my Acro is gonna kill this Gliscor. If he decided to like roost or something, I just Swords Dance like twice. If he just keeps Swords Dancing, I just Swords Dance twice and then substitute and eventually gonna be able to kill him with Acrobatics. So we went for the Swords Dance there. He did roost, and now he's gonna go for the Facade, of course, because it's getting a little bit dangerous now. So Facade is gonna get me down to the Citrus Berry range. We're gonna go for Substitute there because I don't lose anything by clicking Substitute, honestly. I just want to try if he wanna like switch to Heatran randomly. So we just Substitute, that's fine. He went for the Facade. We claimed a KO with the Acro. Now the Weavile is gonna come out. Of course, he's gonna go for the Ice Shot. And with the Stealth Rock up, it had no switching left. So I can freely go into Reuniclus now and Carmine. Now, normally, this is a loss interaction between Reuniclus and Heatran. If I only has Psyshock, Acid Armor, he can just taunt me and do whatever he wants, and I'm never going to be able to kill him because he does have leftovers and he's very bulky. But I just went for Carmine here in case he doesn't have taunt because I saw Stealth Rock. Maybe he doesn't have taunt, but I do have Hidden Power Fighting, and I'm holding Cobra Berry, so I can actually kill like some Bishop and some Weavile. And Fighting also hits Heatran. You wonder why I don't use Focus Blast? Well, you know, it's Focus Blast. You don't trust it. Now right here, we're gonna be able to kill the Heatran. 3-ish KO with the Hidden Power Fighting. So that was pretty close. Luckily, we did have hidden power fighting, just for rainy days. So yeah, I won the tournament, the July tournament. Gonna get a Pokemon, probably gonna pick Superior or something. And Calm, he did pretty well. He beat me 3-1 in first best of 5, and luckily I do have time to like recover and adapt to the situation, and got a nice reverse on the second best of 5 there. GG to him. Was fun, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.